Oh, my thing doesn't work anymore. Oh no, that's too funny. Mm, mm, I have to do my things. Astro, what the fudge? Yo, bro, relax. What the fudge, bro? I know, like, it's like back to back, but like, damn, how the hell are you? How the hell are you here so quickly? Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of insane how quick that was. Not even the Flash could see that coming. Anyways, welcome. Very shocked. Like, I know I've been gone for a while, but like, god damn, bro. A little too fast. It's a holiday, obviously. What do you mean, obviously? I didn't know it was a holiday where you live. How would I know said information? I literally don't. No. It's like so muddy. Anyways, fine. Let's see. What do I want to work on? What do I want to work on? Let's see. Let's see. It's hard though. I'm on vacation already. Already? For how long though? Is it like forever? Forever? Mm. Dude, these memes are going so effing hard. It's all okay. Mm. Mm. Should I do the next post? I guess I could do the next post. Oh, that's kind of difficult. This time I'll probably do Mambo. Mambo. I think it's a pretty cute pose I could do for a Mambo. Mambo. But before that, I'll probably copy in the style of Kumo. So let me find something. 2 weeks. You never had a vacation back in your days or what? Break. Oh, that's funny. Break. There is no break. I mean, yes, of course. I'm just being facetious. Facetious. I think that's how I say it. Facetious. Man, I English no good. Mm. There's so many witch girls on my timeline. I need help. What? Facetious? Have you never heard of the word facetious? Yeah, facetious. Yeah. No. You haven't? Oh. Well, this is that's how you spell it. Facetious. It's an adjective treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor or flippant. Other words is is a flippant, flip, glib, frivolous, tongue-in-cheek, waggish, whimsical, joking, jokey, jesting, jocular, playful, ruggish, impish, teasing, arch, mischievous, pokish, in fun, witty, amusing, funny, droll, comedy, comical, chucklesome, lighthearted, high-spirited, bantering, philosophical, sportive, Joseph. Of course. Reviewing my content. B1. Listen, I can't even speak English. Or English. Fuck. I can barely speak English. You're way ahead of me. You're way ahead of me, Chief. You're way ahead of me. So I don't know why B1. I don't even know what B1 is. Is it like the TOEFL, whatever it's called, TOEFL, like the English test for foreigners? Watch, I can't see. I can't even see that. Okay. Okay. According to the Cambridge preliminary, B1 handles everyday situations, describe and explain, communicates. Okay, let's see. Handle everyday situations. You can deal with most situations you encounter while traveling in an English-speaking area. Describe and explain. You could describe experiences, events, and hope, dreams, and ambitions. But you also could give brief reasons and explanations of your opinions and plans, communications, and on familiar topics. You can hold simple conversation about familiar topics and produce simple connective text about personal interests. Understanding main points. You can understand the main points of clear standard input of familiar matters. Am I speaking too fast? You talk damn fast. Nah, I'm just reading. How to improve and maintain B1 levels. Practice speaking. Engage in conversations to build fluency and confidence. Speaking about familiar topics and repeating common phrases can help. Focus on grammar. Studying and practicing grammar points common at this level, such as different verb tenses, present continuous, past simple, present perfect, and module verb have to, must, should. Use available resources. Utilizing online resources such as B1 specific exams like Cambridge preliminary or enroll in B1 level courses. Adopt a positive mindset. Believe that you can learn and improve. Focus on making progress rather than mistakes, similar to how babies learn to walk. I'm just reading. That's all, man. I mean, um, do you understand why I talk more slowly? I speak slowly for several reasons. Number one, I understand that majority of my viewers, English is not their first language. So I intentionally make it slower. Wow, I didn't know there's a whole grading system in English. Um, okay, hold on. Okay, basic is A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I bet you if you were to ask an average American, probably their level of English would probably be B1 to B2. And then if you have a university degree, or if you're able to have conversations on the university level, you'll probably be up to C1, C2. Like if I were to use the word perfunctory, probably only like the top 10 to 5% of American citizens would understand what that means. Or again, the word I just used, facetious. Well, what's another word? Like propitiation. Oh, this big word. Being obtuse. Actually, no, that one more people understand what that means. What the hell is this? Oh, they're just doing voting. Oh, they're doing voting for the. Damn, all these artists are pretty good. Okay, anyways. Anyways. Speaking slow is the way to go. Do you cook? Yeah, I cook. Were you not here? Where I showed pictures of the things that I cooked in chat? I guess not. Yeah. Man, I have to show those pictures again. Motherfuck. You're making me work overtime. I do not like it. Where's my thing? Yeah, on stream. Oh my god. Have to go look for these goddamn photos, man. Motherfuck. When? Uh, a while ago. It's technically. If you really want, I mean, technically, there's VODs. Were you not here? Wait, was I talking about it when we were talking about noodles? Were you here for the noodle conversation? I forgot who, but someone asked me what my favorite noodles were. I forgot who specifically. And then it went down a whole effing rabbit hole. 2 months ago. I never said 2 months ago. Oh, it was me. Yeah, I think. Was it you? I don't even remember. Or no? I don't know. Okay, well, here's some of the images. I'll be quick, but welcome, Felix. So, this is one of the dishes I made back in the day. Actually, I won't go through all of them again. I'll go through some of them. Some of them. Not all of them. Some of them. Some of them. Oh, you know it's me because it's the same effing plate. Wowee. Wow. Okay. That's another one. I won't go through a whole list. I'll do the nicer. I'll do like call me image. Yeah, I did. You see the same granite freaking thing? Okay, what else? What else? What else? What else? Not that one. I'll do that one. Ooh, I'll do this one. I'll do this picture because you could see I also smoked some brisket. Oh yeah, this was a lot of brisket, man. Holy shiz. Takes a long time to make these briskets, man. Let's see. I'll do this one. I'll do this one. Um, okay, and then one last one. Which one should I pick? I'll do this one. This one was good. Whoops, 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 whoops. Well, these pictures are not great. Or this one was not. I could have taken a better picture of this one. Oh, yeah, I could have taken a better picture of this one. The plating on this one was kind of atrocious, but it is what it is. Alrighty. Roses are red, violets are blue. My perspective subs. I should just drink glue. No, because you would be drinking umas. Can you draw anime food this time, bro? I can't. What's up? Oh, it's me. I don't know. Yeah, it was me, bro. Why am I number one, bro? I just mama noodles or something. I swear you didn't even show them. Yeah, Timu plates. Nah, bro. I first time seeing you there. I'll chop to the carrots. So what do I need to know? What? Okay. I'll explain these dishes to you. Okay, first one. This is pretty good. This is really, really simple. Okay. I mean, it looks really fancy. It's not that fancy, to be honest. Okay. So this is chicken thigh. It's just simple salt and pepper, but how you cook it is very important. Okay. So I use a cast iron skillet, right? I use skin down first. Really important. Skin down first, and then you do the other side. Then you finish it in the oven, and you want the internal temp to be like 190. Okay. And then that's how you get the really crispy outside but cooked inside, very juicy. And I like to use thigh for that. Then this in the middle right here, right? So this is a kale salad, okay? And it's really simple, right? So what you want to do, you want to wash the kale, obviously, and then you want to cut it into small bits, and then you want to season it. And it's really simple seasoning. It is lemon juice, it is salt, it is olive oil, and then there's going to be two things that are kind of out there, and one is going to be pineapple, like candy pineapple, and then the other one would be pine nuts. Hopefully roasted pine nuts. And what you want to do, there's no set measurements for when you're doing it. You want to do it by taste because, again, everything is about balance. You want a little bit of the sweetness, a little bit of the saltiness, a little bit of the umami, right? A little bit of the bitterness. So, for instance, like the kale, it gives you the little bit of bitterness, but the lemon and the olive or the lemon elevates, the acidity of it, but you're able to bring it down with the saltiness, but you get the nuttiness with the pine nuts. And then at the bottom, it is a sweet potato puree. Really simple. It's just sweet potato peeled and boiled. You take it out, you put it in a blender with a little bit of butter, a little bit of water and salt, and that's it. It's a really good dish. Very it's again very simple. It's nothing isn't really outlandish. The only thing that is outlandish is maybe the candy pineapple and the pine nuts, but you could probably replace the pine nuts with a different type of nut. Maybe pecans. Peanuts is a little bit too on the nose with this. Again, you don't want it to be overpowering. Do you ever try to make sweet pork? I do not know what sweet pork is. Okay, next dish. This is very simple. This is avocado. What is it? This is avocado with cilantro, Greek yogurt, and jalapenos, you know, with a little bit of kick. And then you have salmon. It's pan seared salmon. Again, very, very simple. Just salt, pepper. Again, skin side down first, then flip it. And this is you could use a regular pan, whether it is a cast iron or no, not a cast iron, whether it is a non-stick or a cat yeah, sorry, a cast iron. Yeah, cast iron or a or non-stick. Either works. I usually use non-stick. It works fine. And then on the top is an arugula salad. It's really simple. It is equal parts honey, lime juice, not lemon, lime juice, salt, and Thai chilies. Yes, Thai peppers, Thai chili peppers. Again, a little bit of the kick. I use garlic in here as well. Maybe like a clove of garlic, a little bit of garlic to just really, you know, bring it all together. I like a little bit of garlic in my stuff, you know, raw garlic. Okay. And then you have this. So this is a steak salad. So let's say you make steak, right? You make steak and then you can't eat all of it. You made a lot of steak and you have leftovers. Of course, you could just like microwave it and eat it, but it kind of like ruins the steak to microwave it. So what I like to do is to cut the steak very, very thinly and make like a steak salad. So I have this it's a steak salad. It's arugula with parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese goes crazy with arugula. And again, it has to be freshly grated, okay? Then you use some thinly sliced cucumbers, and then you have the sauce. The sauce it's like a yuzu vinaigrette. So it has yuzu is Japanese lemon. So you use lime juice, lemon juice, a little bit of yuzu. I know it's a lot. You use soy sauce, you use garlic. What else do you use? I think you also use ponzu as well. And then sugar. I forgot the rest. It's been a little while. I do have the recipe for the sauce though. And yeah, it's really good, really simple. I think it's a great way to eat steak when it's cold, or rather than you reheating it. Or let's say you get steak, you eat it, and or like let's say you go to a restaurant and it's like a lot of steak and you have leftovers. I'll recommend doing this rather than just heating it up and like ruining a very good steak. And it tastes great too. You and one thing to I would recommend as well is adding a little bit of flaky salt. So like sea salt is a good example to use. Not kosher, not table salt. You want something a little bit big because you get a little bit of crunchiness. But also when things are cold, they tend to be a little bit blander. So for colder things, you might need to add a little bit of salt, you know? Sea salt, I need you, sea salt. Damn straight. Alrighty. Then this is just brisket. I made a lot. So all these things are actually, let me use a different. Okay. Oh, it's kind of big. All these things right here. So these are trimmings. So the reason why you see these trimmings is because when you have a brisket, right? You have you want to kind of break it down a little. You don't want to cut off too much fat, but just enough, right? Because what you want to do is you want to from tip to tip, you want it to fold together and have a nice bend. Not too much, but just slightly. And that's how you know you get a good brisket. Of course, you want good marbling as well. But I just have the ones that I had. Then with the trimmings, I actually use it. Majority of it is fat, but sometimes it has a good piece of meat on it too. So you could like eat that. Or you could chew on it and then spit it out, get all that flavor, but not actually consume it because it's like a lot of fat. But it's just but I dry rub this though. Or I like have a seasoning and I pretty much brine it without like the water, I guess. So it's just salt, pepper. It is mustard seed. It is paprika. And what else is there? Garlic powder. It's really, really, really simple. Now, the big component is you need to know the weight of the brisket because it affects how much salt you do. It is a certain measurement. It's like for every kilogram, you use this many grams of salt. Everything else is pretty same though. I don't understand how people exist without eating rice. As an Asian, I eat bones too. Those are expensive, yes. Oh, bone marrow? Yeah, bone marrow is pretty expensive. And then okay, and then when you're doing brisket, right? After you season it, I usually wrap it and let it sit in the fridge for about 24 hours. Then I take it out, then I cook it. And then I like to do it low and slow. So it could go to 12 to 14 hours depending on the temperature, how thick the cut of the brisket is, etc., etc. But yeah, I don't cook brisket too often, maybe like twice a year. But yeah. Okay, next. This is pork belly. This is pretty good pork belly. Um, will you ever do a cooking stream? Just asking. No, I will never do a cooking stream. Logistically, it is a nightmare to do. I ask so much for it. Bro refuses. Yeah, I'm not doing an effing MSA, bro. I told you, logistical nightmare. In order to set it up is very difficult. Number two, maybe if I already showed my face and everything, I would be more likely to do it, but no. And also I would have to have like someone be like a cameraman. And for that to happen is like very low. Bro had his on I think oh that is oh yeah, I could show you that. Buy buy GoPro, lol. You know I have 3 effing cameras, right? I have 3 cameras. I have 3 effing cameras, bro. Like you know how I have all the different angles, right? Oh, I need to do. Where's my thing? I need to keep this up. But yeah, I technically have. That's one camera. Oh, the cameras there are showing up. Uh, where's my thing? If this wants to show up, if this wants to appear, here it is. This is one of my this is my top camera, and I have 2 side cameras. But yeah, now this wants to show up. Okay, alrighty. My other camera doesn't want to show up, but it's like whatever, no biggie, no biggie. bowl according to PewDiePie. All he needs is to do a on the other right, like down. Nah. Again, logistically too, it is a lot of work, so I'm not going to. But anyways, this pork belly, it's like a whole process. There's a lot of spices involved. It's pretty good. This is Napa cabbage. It is blanched. Holy fudge. Blanching Napa cabbage is not fun. And then this is a green onion salad. Here's the thing with green onions. In order to make it like this, you need to thinly slice it. And then after you thinly slice it with a sharp knife, is you put it in ice cold water and it will curl up. But also, it is a little bit it has that crunchiness factor to it, and it's because with ice water, it's able to go back into the cellulose inside the green onions, and cellulose is pretty much the cell walls for structures for plants. So if you how you say, not integrate them, but increase their structural integrity by adding water, it has a nice crunchiness. Because sometimes when you slice it, and if you don't have a sharp knife, you have a dull knife, what happens with the cellulose is you're actually crushing the walls instead of like cutting it. And it can make it very mushy instead of like clean, crunchy. And that's again with the salad, you want it to be kind of like a little bit crunchy, you know? You don't want to have a mushy salad, a sad, mushy salad. And then, yeah, it's a vinaigrette, but it's very Asian infused style vinaigrette. It's pretty good. It takes a little while to make. Okay, then there's this. You think, oh, this is just steak and carrots. It's not that simple. So with this steak, there are 4 different types of peppers that I use. I use black pepper, I would use white peppers, then I use 2 different type of Sichuan peppercorns. I used red and green. I hand grinded it. Holy fudge, it took forever. And then this steak was a tomahawk steak, a tomahawk ribeye. Don't ask me how much it was. It was a lot of money. But don't ask me how much it was. You literally do not want to know. So anyways, so I put it on one side, and then after I put egg white on it, so it keeps a good crust on it. And then this right here is what I like to call, or it's like 3 different styles of carrots. So first things first, you clean, you cut, and then you blanch. You blanch it, right? Then after you blanch it, you separate it into 3 categories. One is the puree. You just put it in a blender, a little bit of water, a little bit of butter, cook that bad boy, a little bit of salt, make a puree. Then you have these 2 different ways. This one, the one that looks shriveled. So this is pan fried. But I don't just pan fry it with just olive oil and call it a day. No, 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 no. So this is what you do. You get garlic, you thinly slice the garlic, then you put it with a pan of olive oil and a decent amount of olive oil. And what you're doing, and put it in low to medium lower heat. And what you're doing is, when doing that, is you're infusing the oil with the garlic. You want to keep it in there when it browns, and you take it out. You want to use that garlic chips for later. And then the other style is like kind of candying them, not really candying them, but kind of ish. So you get a thing of orange juice, you pour it in a pot, a little bit of butter, you bring it to a simmer, and then you put the carrots in and let it infuse and get some of that OJ in there. And you take it out. and then you put it all together, and then remember that garlicky bits I'm talking about, garlicky chips. You crush them. You crush those bad boys up, and you sprinkle it on top. And ooh, baby, it tastes so effing good when you do that. It's not really caramelized garlic. I can't really say caramelized. But anyways, yeah, that is some of the dishes that I make. There you go. Now, if someone asks me, I'm gonna say now there is officially 2 YouTube VODs about me going through some of the dishes that I make and the process of how I made them. I'll tell them to go look at the VOD. Okay, back to drawing. Oh man. Yes, you should draw, you should color it, man. Finish it. Finish it, Fizzy. Finish it. Okay, anyways. That's so high tech. I need something simple. That's simple and cute. I can do that. It's cursed. Aren't there a lot of things that I make that are cursed, but I still did it? You seen it? Oh man, I'm getting tired all of a sudden. Yeah, that's just your art cell being JoJo's, bro. Not anymore. It's not. Oh, I need I need my reference. Mm. Check DMs. What did he send me? I ate a green banana. Good for you. Good for you, man. You want a trophy? Eating a green banana? Isn't a green banana just unripe? Wouldn't it taste like hella bitter though? I literally said that, Fizzy. I literally said that. I'll make this so. I'll increase the size just a tad bit. how's cooking good looking? You're so close, man. So close, Aldo. It's what's cooking. What's cooking good looking. What's cooking good looking? Oh, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Oh, now he gets it. Yeah. Mm, let's change this. Bruh. Sure. Mm, Ways down to scene. Hey, Nati, welcome. Check. Check. Okay. How you doing? The usual. Well, is that a witch girl I see? Is that a witch girl I see? I think that is a witch girl that I see. Oh, very good witch girl, man. Doing well though. Um, doing more drawing. I guess this is more my own style comparatively to this than me drawing an eye earlier, just cause. No. Yeah. You know her, yeah. She's from Witch Watch. Yeah, I know what character it is. This needs to be a little bit upwards. What's up? Buy a broom? Why the hell a broom though? Why a broom? Broom why? Bruh. It's a good thing. He's exploring different subjects to draw instead of doing the same things over and over and over again, which is not always the terrible things. You gotta expand your horizons though, rather than being a one-trick pony. Unless you want to keep him a one-trick pony. Nothing wrong with him being a one-trick pony. Soft lock yourself to just a one type of style. I mean, yes, I guess you could also do Fern. That's Bruh. Hey, come all you. I'm working right now. We'll come on and off on stream a lot. No worries. At this point, I should be used to you coming out on and off. That was not a sex joke, by the way, chat. Or once. I'm drawing Kaima paintings. What? Tifa? Tifa? I mean, yeah, I guess Tifa got big booba. Furring everywhere. I already did my gestures. Check the Discord server, bro. Not exactly. Technically, I'm not. Because I'm stylizing. I'm using a reference and then I'm stylizing the hell out of it. So yeah. This is not gestures, by the way. Bro, I'm trying to improve my painting skills, so I was doing a little practice right now. I'll post the results in Discord. Check that shit out. I need feedback. Sure, I can provide feedback. And like again, I don't know how useful it's gonna be, to be quite honest with you. Trying to improve. Not bad, not bad. Do you mind if I show it on stream, Felix? I could take it down. Listen, brother, I'm not gonna rail you. Oh no. Or do you want me to just verbalize some stuff here and there? Um, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Alrighty, I'm shooting on stream. Okay. Honestly, much better than what I would do. Alrighty. Pretty good. Now, question number 1. Use the brush. Okay. Is the neck supposed to be this thick? It's pretty thick neck. You know, probably thinner like this. Because when you think of necks, right? Technically, when you're thinking of necks, it should be what? Thinner in the bottom. Of course, there's so many different muscles on the neck, but you know. But anyways, the big thing with the neck you want to show, right, is the sphenoid mastoid, whatever it's called. It like attaches. It's right here, right? And it wraps around. You have your hyoid bone. And then you have your trapezius. And then where this meets. So to make it more realistic, maybe have it like everyone's neck is different. Kind of like this. Ish. Depending. Never miss neck day. Also, this is a dude too. So definitely the traps could be bigger. I mean, with guys, right? Because let's say this is the face. You have these right here. Then, you have these. So technically, these are fairly big on guys compared to women. And it gives the illusion that their necks are actually smaller compared to women. I'm just doing this. It appears a little bit longer. Also because of how the clavicles are too. Clavicles are. But that has to do with adults though. Hi, well, welcome. But anyways, okay. Another thing, right? Where's the center line? I think there needs to be some consistency if you say this is the center line, right? I think this is what you're saying the center line to be. If you're having the ear right here, perspective wise, right? This face should be more this way. So this should be cut down a little bit if you're seeing the ear. If this is more like a straightforward, this is center line straightforward, or there should be the other ear showing up, right? Or maybe you see a little bit of it. I guess you can hide it with the hair, but definitely with the face portion, if you're gonna say because this is technically not like a straightforward. I mean, the eye placement is okay because let's say we're talking about like general faces, right? And draw general face. Let's see, right? Uh, I'm gonna do Lumen's head somewhat kind of ish. Let's do the same angle. Not exactly. Is it me or does it feel 2D? Yeah, it does. I mean, that's why I'm like gonna walk you kind of through it. So one thing, right, is you want consistency with your like perspective. That's what I used to. I tried so hard. Okay, but I think what you're trying to go for, let's see. Let's say something like this. More straightforward. See, actually, I shouldn't use this color. This color so it's so hard to do. This, hold on. I am gonna use a different brush. Make it a little bit easier on myself. Okay, let's say if I were to approach it. Of course, you're painting, so it's slightly different rules. Anyways, okay. So let's say if I was trying to draw this angle, how would I approach it? Proceed with Lumen's head. Let's see, you want with how you're doing it, you want a longer. Uh, you want it more outer. And let's see, the ridge eye is kind of here. See, you have the ear here. I just keep things kind of consistent. Okay, and then um so for simplicity's sake, I am gonna do this. Eyes kind of, yeah, see how you have it angled, I guess. I could change it. Hold on. More straightforward like this. The eyes shouldn't be straight like this. They should be angled a little. And then let's say you have a nose. Technically, yeah, here's this portion right here. So men should be closer. It should be a little. Oh, that should be fine. Then you have the nose portion, right? Let's see. I'm gonna do it like here. You have the nose. Okay. You have more of a square nose. Let's say you have like that. Then you have this portion. It's fine. You have the lip. You gotta have the nodes. And you're gonna have, since this is an older guy, and let's say you have the mouth, you're gonna have the chin around here, you're gonna have the nodes right here, you're gonna have the cheekbone right here. Same thing, you have the cheekbone right here. Depending on how you want the guy to be, because your eyes. Yeah, what is actually supposed to be the body facing the left side when he's turning his head kind of pose? Turning to the left? No, I don't know what you mean. Let's see if you want a beard. Okay, pretty prominent cheekbone right here. Again, you could like this. Let's do this. If you want a little bit more prominent part like this. Really important is this brow ridge right here. Yeah, how this is angled though, um, definitely it shouldn't be like this. This should be a little bit more rotated, a little bit more, slightly rotated. And then this space right here. So for men, it is pretty small. For women, it's a lot bigger. So that's why in women it looks like it's a lot the eyes are farther apart when in reality it's not. It's just this area, so that's fine. The question is where's let's see, this is the orbitals, right? This is the nose. Let's say nose section. I usually like to have this. You should technically, if you're gonna have the nose centered right here, you should have the mouth a little bit more centered. More centered, yeah. And this is like, you see how this is not centered right here? So this should be kind of centered a little bit. Whether you move this to the side or shift his face to this side. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why you feel like it's slightly flat. And this is how you give the like 3D dimensionality of it. Let's see, what's another thing? because again, he's trying to make it 3D-esque. And then another thing, right? So this has to do with more for painting, I guess. So you have to think about how light is hitting stuff, right? And I think this is fine what you did, but the big thing is when doing the face, right? The easy way to do it is color, like to have it like be light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. When you're going down the face, when you're going down the face, and if you're gonna do something like this, let's say you want the nose to be like this, then dark, light, dark, light, dark. And it gives the functionality of 3D-ness, because when you look at, let's say, like a side profile of a face, right? Okay, side profile of a face, right? I'm just gonna do like a box or whatever. Let's say like this, okay? I'm gonna do it rough. Okay, so you have this portion. You have like the nose, or technically you have the eyes, right? Then you have the nose. You have the mouth right here somewhere. Like generally speaking, you kind of see how then you have your forehead. You kind of see how the face is, and then you have the chin or whatever, and so on and so forth. You see how it zigzag, right? You see this, right? You see how many different zigzags there are, and this is how you're trying to think light is coming. So things that are protruding forward, that's going to be in light, and the things that are going to be far away is going to be not in light, right? Or it's going to appear darker. Compare and contrasting it. So when doing a face, you should be thinking about that. I mean, you kind of got it in the general, like these eyes are socked in. Same with the nose here. But again, you had the first portion of this, and then here it just gets messy. Again, you want clarity when thinking about that. I have reference for this one. Okay. But I'm just saying that's something to think about, right? Because when you're drawing this, it's not necessarily let me make this one for one. You're um the thing you should really think about is, okay, let me get this reference, let me break it down, understand it. Okay, how can I present this in the simplest way, in its form, right? You want to give the feeling of it. Nah, it's fine. Um, but let's see. But yeah, but yeah. Think about this. Think about this. What when you're lighting the face, if you're gonna do something like this, because with like painting or rendering, right? It's like two things. It's values and it's shapes. So yeah. I mean, those are the big things. Regardless, it still looks good. It's just like, things like that. Yeah, it should have been in clear shape with the mouth section. Yeah. Yeah, with this angle, it should be with how this is protruded or how this is portrayed. Either if you're gonna have this kind of profile, you have to have the ears more back, right? Either ears have to be more back, or you have to if you're gonna keep the ears If you're gonna keep the ears like this, you have to change the perspective a little, or like you have to shift everything where the perspective matches the ears. So yeah. Um you have to think about consistency with perspective. If you're gonna use one perspective, make sure like everything like fits it. And it's hard. It's definitely really, really hard to do. Especially when you're thinking about different things. Like even with my drawing, let's say, like for example, this perspective is kind of like I could probably fix this where I can make the hair's perspective a little bit better. The ears perspective as well. They're not perfect. I could definitely make it where the ears perspective or the ears is more in perspective with what the head is doing for consistency's sake. I mean, if you take a quick glance, it doesn't. You're like, oh, but if you look at it a little bit longer, you're like, something kind of off, and that's what's off. Like the perspective of everything. If one thing is slightly inconsistent, it looks a little odd, you know. So think about that too. Consistency. Um, let's see. Hair is fine. Um, yeah, but that's the big thing though. Yeah, probably the neck shouldn't be like this. Um, I feel like some things are a little bit too dark. So for instance, like this area, that's fine if you're gonna do it like this. But if you're gonna do it like this should be lighter, if that makes sense. Either, yeah, you should probably have like if you were to, I don't know, let's say if you were to like decrease this just a little like this, right? Not make this as thick. Yeah, I think these are a little bit too thick. Not saying that you are bad. Like if you were to look at this, right? You could see this is more light or this is more in shadow. Yeah, because again, it's the issue is consistency right now. When you're doing it, what you're doing like is good. It's not bad. It's just you need consistency in what you're doing. So, but yeah. If you're see how much better that looks compared to earlier, right? It see like this seems a really overkill. Yeah, when you're painting, you can't see it sometimes, bro. That's really crazy. Um, that's something that you should. I mean, that's fine. It takes time, but that's something that you should really like think about before starting to render something. Again, think about values and shapes and balance, right? Because again, it's this is all the same principle of simple and complex. Simple, complex. See, when you look at this, it looks aesthetically pleasing, generally speaking, because you pay attention to the complex stuff, and then the simple stuff is there to like help really emphasize this, right? Compared to when you have drawings where everything's complex, your eyes you get super fatigued. Your eyes are like, where the hell do I go? There's so much going on. It's a cluster F. I mean, sometimes you want that feeling, but you know, or if it's just simple, you're like, "Oh, this is just hella boring," you know? It's like, "Damn, why what's the point of this?" So, you know, utilizing that same concept here. So again, just, you know, lightening this up just a little. Just a little. Again, not crazy. Again, now you see a lot more shadow here. Now this becomes, you know, symmetry is boring. Try not to make things symmetrical if possible. I do think about those things. I just don't notice sometimes while I'm in the process. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it takes time, I think, to think about. Like that. Just that already. Just shaving off the neck a little and you know. If we're gonna have it dark like here. Yeah, sure. It's fine. But yeah. Yeah, those are my critiques. I don't know if they're helpful or not. Maybe they were. Okay, have fun drinking tea. Alrighty. Damn, I feel like I should be charging points or something for it, bro. But then again, Felix did show his art on stream, so I guess it's fine. Oh man. Oh man. What is it doing? Here is my thing. Fudge. Check Discord. Oh, you're doing kind of like construction-ish. I see what you're doing though. You're adding the line of action and then using circles on. I mean, that's fine. That's a good starting place. Biggest thing though is you have to do a lot. Doing 5 or 6 and calling it a day is not good enough. You have to do a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. I would say minimum, if you want to do it, minimum in one sitting, you should do 20. Minimum. Have it timed. I think a minute is a good amount of time. If you really want to challenge yourself, actually, if you're starting off, I think 1 minute is fine. And then, because the big thing is observations and then making decisions and putting placements. I'm doing it slowly. Try 2 minutes. 2 minutes or less. The big thing is you want to be pressured. No, no, like what I'm saying is you want to be pressured because that will help you draw faster too. Don't erase whatever marks that you make. Just continue drawing. Don't do Control Z and don't erase. That is what I would recommend. Yeah, the big thing is yeah, not to be afraid to be uncomfortable when drawing. The more uncomfortable you are, the more you'll grow. Or aka you're just like pushing yourself to the limit. And that's kind of what you want to do. I mean, that's what you want to do to get better, is to get out of your comfort zone. Not just draw things that you like and things that you're comfortable doing. Again, if you just want to draw whatever you want and not really like, again, it's what are your goals? Welcome, welcome. Did I do welcome, welcome? Yeah, dude. I'm not addicted to gesture drawings. I effing hate gesture drawings, bro. They gesture drawings make me want to throw up. I hate gesture drawings with a passion. I just do it to get better, bro. Change what? Being addicted to gesture drawings? So that's kind of insane, dog. Dude, people's animation is so insane. Sorry, I'm going to Twitter. Dude, These animations are kind of crazy, bro. I don't want to even know how many freaking frames it takes to do that, man. I'm scared to even know. Ugh. Well, I can complete one 55-second one if I have like 1,000 plus frames on it. That's a lot of frames, bro. I mean, yeah, it's true. Well, if you're doing the standard 24 frames per second, you multiply. Okay, let's for simplicity's sake. Let's say it's 25. No, let's say it's. Who wants to do long division? I mean, I could do 24, 5, that's 20, 12, another, then a 5. It's gonna be 130. This is how many frames it's gonna be for 55 seconds. You wanna? Hey man, do you want to draw 132 illustrations? Not illustrations. Some are stills. I assume that to be the case. Camera cheese. What's up? What do you mean camera cheese? What? Animation. It's animation that I found. Yeah, Twitter, that was pretty cool. The eyes should be out a little bit more. Fudge. Dang, she got a huge forehead. Man, what a crappy drawing. Damn, it's been 2 hours already? Holy crap. Okay. Okay, I should probably draw something. I mean, I was technically drawing. Yeah. I felt like I mean, this looks let's see. I think this is fine. I like this profile. I like how I the face. Big cheekbones. Mouth position could have been a little bit better, but that's fine. This is fine. I could definitely have done better on the hair. Mm, yeah, probably more directionality with the hair. Feel like that could have been better used. I'm gonna do like the hair like this. Making all this, yeah. Hair's a mess. Face is okay. Mm. Yeah, it's more realistic face compared to this one. This one's a lot more stylistic. It's not stylistic. It's okay, man. Oh yeah, I could just draw that stupid witch girl. Not stupid. I mean, I could draw Eddie. I could draw Eddie, man. And I could. I'm tired. Damn, I'm tired. I have the will to draw more. With imagination. What? Oh, this? Oh, no, no, no. This is with reference. The things that is not is the style of the eyes, the hair. But no, this is not from imagination. Oh no. That'd be pretty impressive if it were. But no. With that, wait, what exactly? What? I don't understand. Oh, noun. Why is it so long? Okay, let me check the second one. Uh, oh, you use camera. I see. Back to gesture. The blood of your enemies, bro. You could, but that seems like a lot of work, man. Me too, man. Oh man, I got that part. I think I'm at that level of tiredness where I'm just yapping now. I can't even art. I can't even draw anymore. Okay, chat, I'm gonna end my stream because I'm probably will go to sleep. I'm pooped. Yay, just chatting stream? No, no, no. Listen. If I pooped and I can't draw anymore, then I'm gonna end stream. Because that means I should go to sleep. So your body's saying I need to go to sleep, so I should go sleep. Okay, any last remarks before I go to sleep, charts? Good night. Alrighty. Good night. Yeah. Alrighty then, chat. I hope you do the stream. Oh man, I'm yawning a lot. Yeah, it's definitely time for me to go to sleep. Okay, until next time, chat. I'll see y'all later. Bye.